Welcome folks, Peter here, and this time I want to show you that even though if you buy crashed thing, I'm sorry, I have a hiccup, and you count that it drove when it crashed, that doesn't mean that it has a good engine. I'm sorry, those hiccups. Anyways, I showed you that with my Audi that had a bad engine also, and it had to have the bad engine before the crash. And today I have this Yamaha FZ6 that I thought it will have a good engine, but it does not have a good engine. Let's take a look what it does, and talk how we can fix it or part it out, the engine I mean. Let's take a look. If there is one thing that you should do on every machine that you don't know if it ran or in which condition it is, you should check the oil. So let's check the oil. If I can manage to get this thing loose. So take two. Let's check the oil. Ooh, what is this? It is overfilled as heck. So, and as you can see, it is quite milky, and so I'm sure that we have a milkshake in the oil. So let's close this and take a look in the radiator. Alright, and in the radiator you can see we have a rust or the same milkshake. I think this is rust, that this is not milkshake. I think this is rust. So this thing had to go before the accident. I didn't show you the bike and the hole, so take a look at it. It went through a ditch, I think. It has scrapes everywhere. It's scraped. Everywhere it's scraped. And I paid $500 for this thing, and it even came with 3 top cases and the holders for them. I think the holders are bent a bit, but nothing that can be saved. And it has this aftermarket exhaust, which is worth something. And as I said, I paid $500, and $500 is a reasonable price. You have a $75 pump, you have $150 worth of gauges, and another 100 or 150 worth in your keys and your ignition module. The forks may be good, maybe not. Same with the brake discs. No, those hiccups, man. So the first thing I want to do is I want to drain the mix that is in this engine, and see if we can pressurize the system. There's this little hose here that we can use to pressurize the system, and we can hear for leaks, because there's 4 ways that your coolant can get mixed with your oil. First thing, there is this water pump. The seals can be shot, and it can go in through there. The second thing is your oil cooler. The third thing is head gasket, and the fourth thing is your blocks or head can be cracked. Those first things are easily replaceable. The second thing is more involved, but it can be done. And the third thing is the end of this engine. So I will drain the goo that's inside this, pressurize the system up to 1 bar, because this 1.1 stands for the pressure that this cap will relieve. So it will have to be a low pressure, and we will have to watch for any leaks if you can hear anything. So let me drain this thing, and I will see you there. Alright, as you can see, there is a definite milkshake, but can you see the difference in the oil? Can you see the difference in this oil and in this oil? This is the oil filter, and as you can see, the oil filter did not have the milkshake in it. So probably the engine didn't run with the milkshake going through it. So that's an interesting thing. I expected to have a milkshake even in the oil filter. Now I'm intrigued, because this means that I have to flush this engine before I crank it, and I need to figure out a way how the water could get in when the bike sat. So the tank is going off, and we need to look at the intake. Maybe the bike was left outside, but I don't think that's the case, because the radiator is dry. But on the other hand, the lower radiator hose here is, as you can see, is almost out of its place. As you can see, it is. So I don't know, guys. Could it be? How can the water get into this engine but not in the oil filter? Let's take a look here. You can see clear oil here, I think. This is interesting. So let's get the tank off, the seat off, and let's take a look at the airbox, if we can see any signs of water in there. This one was off, so maybe somebody was messing with it, left it outside, and the water ran into the cylinders. But yeah, it is not very likely to be. But let's take a look. Alright, so I've got the tank, and the first thing I noticed is that the wires for the fuel pump are ripped out. So I don't know what happened there, but they were probably ripped out in the past, judging by this duct tape. And so this is the reason that the engine didn't run. The guy said that he tried, but the engine didn't run. So this is probably the reason. And now, can you see this dirt? So what do you think? And this dirt is also on the bottom end of the bottom part of the tank. So what do you think? Does this thing went underwater? It is muddy all over. So what do you think? Does it went into some ditch with water, and does it suck up water through intake? Well, we're gonna see. This airbox is held on by a couple 10 mils. So we're gonna pop them loose and see if there will be any dirt visible in the throttle body. So let's take this off. Alright guys, so I think we found our answer. Listen to this. And check this out. There is definitely water inside this. Oh, and it stinks. Oh my gosh. So we found our problem. Let's crack this open and let's see the level of the water. Alright, I think we found our water issue, as you can see, and boy does it stink. So now it is time to take a look which cylinder. Oh yeah, let me get a light. Oh yeah, let me get a light. I see that. Where is the light? I can't find my small light. Where's my small light? Oh no. There it is. Hurry, you need to see this before my camera dies. Can you see that? Can you see the mud? This is plug solid. Can you see it? Oh my. Full of mud. This is full of mud. Well, my hopes for this engine to be salvageable are now a little bit less likely to happen. Because I don't know if the guy twisted the throttle, but if he did, some of this mud is now in the cylinders, and it will probably score the cylinders. I don't know if there is a way that we can get rid of it without pulling the head. I don't want to pull the head on this. Maybe we'll flush it somehow. So take a look again. Mud, and mud. So yeah, my camera is dying, so we will end this video here, and we will continue with another video next time with the fresh battery, and we'll take a look what we can do for this engine to be salvageable. So that's why they left this bike for me so cheap, and now we know it. It was in a creek, in a ditch, it was in the water for sure. So in the next episode we will pull the plugs, soak it with WD-40, clean the throttle bodies, or probably replace it with the other FZ6, and we'll see what this engine will do. We can hopefully save it. I don't know, I will not have a clear mind selling it. We'll see what we can do with it. Until then, please subscribe if you want to see if this engine will run, and yeah, well, like, share, subscribe, comment, and until then, bye.